CV blueprint. You now know the basics of how to make a standout application. This is the exact CV structure I used to get into banking, law, the Big Four, and eventually land a Big Four degree apprenticeship offer at 18 years old, straight out of sixth form. So there's no fluff here, straight facts. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you the 5-step CV blueprint right now. By the end of the lesson, you're going to understand why formatting is everything, making sure it's a clear CV with the 4 sections I'm about to go through. Secondly, education not just being about listing A, B, C, 987, not just letters and numbers, but more so a story. Thirdly, work experience and how you actually show it. It's such a buzzword that everyone throws around, including your teachers and parents. But what is it and how can you actually put it in your CV? Fourthly, volunteering. Volunteering is something so many people miss out, but as I'm going to show you, it's a big bonus. And what also landed me an offer was the additional section, which no one talks about, which is why I want to share with you my vanguards, the 5-step CV blueprint. Starting with, before I even get into the 5 steps, formatting. This is how CV should be formatted. This is my real CV. You could clearly see the education, work experience, volunteering, additional information, as well as the 4 key sections you need to have, as you can see on the screen right now. Recruiters only spend 6 seconds looking at your CV. That's a fact. And they don't want to see any of that. They just want something like this, nice and clean, calm and professional. And if you do this, you're already 80% ahead of your competition. Which leads me on to education. It's not just grades, it's a story. This is my real CV. And just like an A-level business question, which I've randomly mentioned at the bottom of this slide, you need to tell a story. I scored the highest grade, I led a parents' evening, give a bit of personality, it really helps you stand out. Which leads me on to work experience, the most important thing. Thirdly, work experience. Work experience is not just a list of tasks, it's your chance to prove your value. Say something like I've said, I've researched how clients use business incubators to grow, I've led many projects of 5, use numbers, use statistics, be ultra specific and mention examples. Because the key thing I want to teach you is you want to show, don't tell. Instead of just saying, I did this, be like, I did this and it taught me XYZ. You need to show, not just tell. And that's what impact means. It means what impact did you bring? So always use action verbs like research, publish, completed, led. That's exactly what I used in my CV and I recommend you do the same. Now, onto the 2 bonus things. This is my first volunteering experience. Sorry if it's a bit loud, but I was basically selling non-alcoholic drinks. I raised nearly £3,000 and it taught me so much. But most importantly, every interviewer that interviewed me loved this experience because it's so unique, it's so different, and no one else has done this. And it really did make me stand out. It's not a generic, boring work experience. It's something I did that taught me transferable skills like initiative, marketing, sales. I'll tell you what else is a bonus, the additional section. Talk about yourself. Trust me, this is your CV. Look at the images I'm giving you. Talk about your creative projects, your competitions, your hobbies, your passions, what you do outside of your studies or part-time job. It actually gives an insight into what your life's like and what you actually like or don't like. So that's that. As always, download the free resources. For you, as the founder of Vanguard Society, I want to provide the best value and I hope that lesson helped. We're going to be talking about cover letters next, so stay tuned for that.